Hello, boys and girls. I have a nice story for you. Maybe you remember when I read Over in the Meadow? Well, this one is just like it, except this one is called Over in the Garden. And again, it's about counting and different kinds of animals. And this one was written by Jennifer Ward and illustrated by Kenneth Spengler. And here's our title page. Over in the garden in the early morning sun lived a mother praying mantis and her little mantis one. Pounce, said the mother. I pounce, said the one. So they pounced and they hunted in the early morning sun. Over in the garden where the sunflowers grew lived a mother ladybug and her little beetles too. Crawl, said the mother. We crawl, said the two. So they crawled over petals where the sunflowers grew. Over in the garden near the old shady tree lived a mother dragonfly and her little dragons three. Zip, said the mother. We zip, said the three. So they zipped and they zoomed near the old shady tree. Over in the garden on the damp earthy floor lived a quiet mother snail and her baby snails four. Slither, said the mother. We slither, said the four. So they slithered and they slid on the damp earthy floor. Over in the garden where the apple blossoms thrive lived a colony of bees and their little bees five. Buzz, said the workers. We buzz, said the five. So they buzzed and they flew where the apple blossoms thrive. Over in the garden where the vines and berries mix lived a little mother spider and her baby spiders six. Jump, said the mother. We jump, said the six. So they jumped through the garden where the vines and berries mix. Over in the garden where the flowers grow toward heaven lived a mother butterfly and her caterpillars seven. Nibble, said the mother. We nibble, said the seven. So they nibbled and they climbed where the flowers grow toward heaven. Remember the other day we read The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Well, these little caterpillars are all nibbling away. Over in the garden by the old wooden gate lived a mother roly-poly and her little babies eight. Roll, said the mother. We roll, said the eight. So they rolled and they curled by the old wooden gate. Over in the garden on a long curly vine crawled a group of soldier ants and their little workers nine. March, said the soldiers. We march, said the nine. So they marched and they crawled up the long curly vine. Over in the garden where the moon shines again lived a mother firefly and her little beetles 10. Glow, said the mother. We glow, said the 10. So they glowed and they flashed where the moon shines again. I love fireflies at night in the summertime. And it says, fun facts. Ants. There are many different types of ants, and all of them are social. This means they live in a colony, and all of the ants work together. An ant colony always has a queen ant. She is the mother ant and lays all the eggs. She is taken care of by the worker ants, who gather food, take care of the larvae, and keep the nest clean. Arachnid now, that's a spider. Arachnids have 4 pairs of walking legs for a total of 8 legs. They include spiders, scorpions, and mites. Arthropod. That's an interesting word, isn't it? These are animals that have hard protective body cases and jointed legs. Arthropods include insects, arachnids, crustaceans, centipedes, and millipedes. Arthropods make up the largest group of animals found on Earth. Bee. There are many species of bees. Some live socially, while others live alone. The bees in this story live socially within a colony. They have a queen and many worker bees who take care of the queen and the larvae. Beetles. Beetles are insects that have a pair of hard wing cases. The hard wing case is an outer covering that protects their other pair of wings, called flight wings. Flight wings are folded underneath the hard wing cases when they are not being used. Beetles go through a metamorphosis before becoming an adult. From the beetle egg comes a larva, then the larva turns into a pupa, which will turn into an adult. The beetles in this story are the ladybug and the firefly. And here are some more. Roly-poly. Also known as a woodlouse, a sowbug, or a pillbug, this animal is a crustacean and is related to crabs and lobsters. It has a segmented body and 7 pairs of legs. It may curl up into a ball for protection. This would be a good book to look at if you really like to study the animals. Okay, boys and girls, I will see you in my next storybook. Be good now.